Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. Thanks so much for joining us over here on What's Brewing with Gigi and Dustin on this Thursday morning. A little bit chillier than what we saw yesterday. I know yesterday morning was quite the gift. It was nice to walk out the door without really needing that heavy coat. This morning, I wouldn't, you don't necessarily need a heavy coat. I would just say maybe a jacket on the way out the door.
Yeah, I mean, that's the way things are going right now. I mean, it's tolerable. This is what we need to be for February. I mean, we had 50s and 60s yesterday morning. We walk out there just like, oh, you don't need a coat. You did. And then we did pretty good today. And then tomorrow a little bit cooler. And then right now the weekend looks 50-50. Saturday looks manageable. Still target for a good soak and rain coming on Sunday.
Okay, got it. Well, we'll talk about all the forecast, including, Valentine's Day is Saturday, so we can talk about all that as well as the Sunday rain in a little bit. Before we do so, we do have an update to a story that we've covered a few times. The Zion Shelter in Washington, they've been through a lot recently. They'd been operating, I believe, out of a church, but then had to move to a different location, and for a few months they had to be operating out of a Salvation Army truck, but they have since reopened a new location. They held their ribbon cutting ceremony yesterday. That place is going to be a community kitchen and will offer some programs for those in need in the area. So really great to see that they're able to bring it all back to a more permanent location there. So we attended that ribbon cutting ceremony, and we're going to take a look at everything that they have in store for it.
The Zion Shelter and Kitchen has been a fresh start for many in the community when they needed it most. And for Louis Jean-Baptiste, he's been able to give back since his life was changed as a teenager through their help.
They have taught me a lot. They actually let me in. They helped me out. I've been volunteering for 22, 23 years with the shelter. I've been cooking, feeding.
Now the nonprofit has opened the doors to its new community kitchen after months of operating through a Salvation Army truck. A ribbon cutting celebrated this new milestone on Wednesday. Executive Director Darwin Woolard says he hopes it will mean much more to the community than just a place to eat. He plans on providing programming to help those in need get back on their feet.
Being here give us the opportunity to help them grow, get beyond having to depend on everybody.
Board Secretary James Moore says he wants those in the community to know they're loved the moment they walk through Zion's doors.
There are a lot of individuals that have failed on rough times, and if we can serve as an asset to them in their time of need, that's what it's all about.
And for Jean-Baptiste, he's witnessed firsthand the difference that help can make.
When I needed a place to stay, they fed me, clothed me, and everything, so it's good to give back to them for what they did for me.
Zion's new community kitchen is located at 421 North Bridge Street in Washington.
Really great to see that they're able to get back up and running in a new place. Looks like a lot of great resources there as well for anyone who is in need, needs a meal, just a place to hang out and stay, especially in the cold weather. But really great to hear everything is going well for them so far. We're going to turn over to you, Dustin, talk about all the weather, what's going on this weekend and in the days leading up to it.
I'm glad this is the weekend where we're not forecasting a major blizzard or ice
I agree.
storm,
it's a little bit of relief.
Originally, a couple of weeks ago, I was looking, I said, no, not this again. We need to kind of take a break. We are going to get a break from it, though. Minus a little rain on Sunday. I think you can still get out there and enjoy. But let's talk about yesterday. It was nice yesterday.
Yes, it was.
We had those temperatures in the 60s. We got close to 70 for some of you outside. So definitely not a bad day to enjoy your middle of the week forecast there. And again, those mid-50s back towards the coastline, which by the way is considered average for the 30-year highs this time of year. Looking back towards the Neuse River this morning, we're not seeing any frigid, no sun, warm weather rather to say the least. So if you're looking to be outside here, just continue to have that jacket, definitely for sure. But as you go towards the morning hours, you can kind of let that go, as most of us again are going to start to see some improved conditions with the sunshine and some fair weather clouds kind of mixing on in. Currently, though, we're in the upper 20s, low 30s across the east. So really not much of that temperature change compared to tomorrow morning about this time. But yesterday morning, though, here we are 30, almost 35 degrees colder than we were yesterday on Wednesday. So 10 to 15 back towards the coastline. you really, you wake up this morning, you're like, wow, it's not as warm as it was, but that's returning for us as we go towards early next week. That northwest flow continues to come into play, very 5 miles or less wind, so it's not creating any havoc to begin out our Thursday. Now, again, some clouds, yes, though, but we did see the rain yesterday. It was off and on, and of course, it seemed like once it rained, it was just not a lot came out of it, so which was a good thing for this
Yeah,
time
it wasn't
to
too
get out.
bad.
So those who try to get out there and enjoy it yesterday, we did see some heavier pockets of rain closer to New Bern and Beaufort there, but the majority of the area salvaged a few tenths here or there. Snow to the northeast, again, the typical lake effect snow, moving into upstate New York and outside of Pennsylvania there. A nice snow event now in Iowa and Missouri, moving over to portions of Illinois. That system out west is our next weather maker. That's going to be coming in our forecast as we go towards Saturday. It's going to tap in some Gulf moisture, which is why we're going to be seeing a change in that going forward into time. Over the next few hours, though, we're going to stay in those mid-30s and those mid-40s, so it's going to feel real nice. We're going to jump 10 degrees here as we get closer to 10, 11 o'clock with lots of sunshine, that north component to the wind. Now, as we go towards the rest of the afternoon, nothing too worrisome. Low to mid-50s, so somewhat near average here, minus the coast. You're still stuck in the 40s and 30s, so chilly out that direction. And as we go towards tonight, maybe do a little bonfire. It's going to be nice weather for that. And then again, as we go towards tomorrow morning, waking up in the 20s and 30s. And then as we go towards the later morning hours, we're going to start to warm things up in the 40s. And not really warm up much after that. So if you're heading out to the baseball game tomorrow, you probably want to make sure to have a layer of a coat on, some long sleeves sitting in that stadium. Or if you're in the jungle area, you're right around so many people, they're going to keep you warm and bouncing, that's for sure. Late Friday night, if you're doing any Valentine early dinner plans, whatever it is, things are going to be quite chilly, so nothing that's going to be hindering that for you too. Saturday, looking good. The way things are going right now, we're going to be probably shaping up to be a good-looking Saturday. Last Saturday was cold. This go-around, we're going to be warmer than we were last weekend. So that's the nice thing about that. If we were colder, if we were probably 30, 40 degrees colder, yep, this would be a snowstorm. Not seeing that right now. Thankfully, there's a lot of rain getting in our favor here. So it's some beneficial rain really helping us out with the dry conditions. It's going to be one of the rains, a good soaking rain we need to see. So we'll probably start out with seeing 1/4 of an inch, and when all is said and done, as we go towards Monday night, about a 1/2 inch to maybe roughly 1.5 inches of rain. So early Monday morning, it's going to be wet, it's going to be damp, it's not going to be pretty. Those heading out to work and school, just make sure to take it slow and easy. Your forecast, though, if you're heading out to the baseball game there on Friday, tomorrow, the home opener against Xavier at Clark LeClaire Stadium, we're going to be in the mid-40s. It's going to feel closer to the actual air temperature, so not worried about a dangerous wind chill. Saturday, it's going to be probably the nicest of the games with that too. It wouldn't surprise me if Sunday's game becomes a doubleheader for Sunday. So again, I don't think anything's been announced about that yet, but I'm sure something today will be too. So again, most of us are going to stay dry. Real quick, we like to showcase the little calendar days coming up for our favor. Spring forward 24 for St. Patrick's Day, 33 days. Last sunrise this morning is now past 7 a.m., so now we're getting darker earlier on, and then as we go towards later at night, it's going to be getting lighter at longer night hours. So looking forward to those longer days for a lot of good things for you to look at. So if you're looking forward to get outside here in a few weeks, we're going to do the time change for us too. Highs again, 50s today, 40s tomorrow, 60s and 50s here for most of the weekend. That better chance of rain comes late Saturday night, and that'll continue all through Sunday. Most of the day on Monday morning, we're going to see wet, dreary conditions, a cold rain to begin the morning. And it's out of here as we close closer to lunchtime. The way things are looking, we might get this out of here sooner if this thing can start kicking some speed to it, which it might start doing Sunday morning. It'll get it out of here in time for Monday morning. But other than that, nice 70s coming by late next week.
Yeah, we got to get there first, of course. We have a few nice days on tap for us these next few days. They're a little bit cooler than, what we're going to be expecting next week or forecasting next week. But still, I feel like today's, lower 50s, pretty tolerable out there. With the sunshine, too, that's going to feel really nice.
I think everything is appreciated after everything we've been through. I think we can now appreciate those. A lot of my friends, like they've been saying, so how's the Midwest winter been treating you in East Tennessee?
Yeah.
Different, because it's a lot colder there and a lot more snow they have seen from here. But I mean, we survived it. I think if you can handle that, I think you can go move anywhere to the Northeast or the Midwest. But I mean, it was nice to get a little snow, and then after a while, it just gets old. You know what I'm saying? Okay,
exactly. It's nice. We've been saying this, but it's nice to watch it fall. But in the aftermath, when you have to drive through it, when you have to go through all of the ice once it starts icing over too, it just becomes a disaster out there, really dangerous. So glad to hear we're finally out of the woods there. Maybe just a little bit of snow left on the ground, but other than that, things are looking good up until Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day still looking like a good day. If you have plans to be outdoors, looks like a nice day for it, and dinner reservations, of course, too. Heading out to those reservations, I think things are looking nice.
Yeah, Saturday night not looking too bad. I mean, despite the clouds increasing for us, it's still going to be warm.
Great.
Mid 50s out there.
Not bad, yeah.
Have a light jacket if you're doing any whatever it is. But yeah, Sunday, if you're heading out to church or early morning stuff, you just want to try to knock that out as soon as you can and just stay home and maybe just...
Because what time did you say it should start to roll in?
It looks like between 8 and 10 a.m. Sunday
Okay,
morning.
still kind of a little bit on the early side.
The way things are looking, the heaviest of the rain looks to be later on between like 4 p.m. and 3 a.m. Monday morning. That's a large window.
That's a long period.
But it's a good soaking rain coming for us. We've been needing it. We've been trying to break this drought. I think it's been since the end of July we started seeing this drought non-stop. No tropical storms. Didn't even help us. We had one little system, brought a little bit of rain to us, and that was it. Snow melt does a little bit, but the thing about this, because there's a difference between the ratios of 10 to 1. This was more of like a 6 to 1 kind of deal, so liquid precipitation really didn't do a lot with anything, but I mean, we're just going to take anything we get.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm interested to see. I know usually we always call it like Drought Thursday, so we'll see what the drought update for today looks like, but will that account for anything that we just saw recently, yesterday and the last few days?
Probably not yesterday. So it runs from Tuesday to Tuesday. So generally by that time, Wednesday, they're analyzing data and trying to calculate
it all together. Yeah.
Maybe a little bit of snow melt. I could see us happening improvement with that. But the rain really coming Sunday and the rain we saw yesterday, I can see that counting for next Thursday. Okay,
got it. All right, sounds good. So everyone just enjoy the day today and the next few days that we have before this rain rolls in on Sunday. But luckily, after that rain kind of falls through Monday morning into the afternoon, we're setting up for some 70s. I know we're really excited about that. I hope it stays that way. Let's just keep hoping the forecast holds, because I'm sure everyone is really looking forward to a little bit of warmth here.
I know Marachi can't do us this morning. She was jumping for joy.
Yes,
70. She's been after the report in the snow the last couple of weeks.
I know.
I'm sure a lot of you are probably excited to get a little bit of warming weather. So
for sure. All right. Well, thank you, Dustin, for the update, and thank you everyone for joining us. We have a few people joining us over on Facebook. Thanks so much for tuning in. Esmeralda from Chinquapin. Good morning to you, George and Faye. Thanks again for being here with us on this Thursday morning. We're going to be back again at 8 a.m. for another news and weather update. So I hope you can join us then. Have a good day.